Come on through, Cookie. Come on up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. Now this is actually going to be a review for Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 8 and it's episode 9. Well, let me just start right off by saying we have been bamboozled. We've been treated like cheap hoes. That's right, the Real House hoes treated us like cheap hoes. All week we've been sitting around waiting because we thought there was going to be this great big explosion and there was going to be this very interesting episode tonight with all of the bullshit that got started last week with Dawn Juan and Portia and Shamia and that whole thing. Well, let me tell you, it did not live up to the expectation. Not the fuck at all. Not at all. But let's just go ahead on and get into this episode and what went down. First of all, we start off with Shamia. Shamia took her slithery, slimy ass is what I'm actually seeing of Shamia. She's slithery and she's slimy. She kind of plays both ends against the middle is what I'm seeing of Shamia. And I thought I was going to like Shamia, but I don't think I'm liking her too much. I think that bitch thinks she's slick. But anyway, she took her ass on down to the candy factory, you know, the day after everything went down to make sure that she ain't being implemented in the shit. That's what she was there for. She was there to make sure Candy wasn't mad at her rotten ass and to make sure she was not being implemented in the shit where she really was a part of the conversation at first too. When they were over there being messy and they were gossiping, she was being messy and she was gossiping as well. So that was what it was. And I think Dawn Juan kind of took that stance on it because he was giving her the damn side eye like, yeah, bitch, whatever. So she took her ass in there. Of course, Dawn Juan ended up, his whole issue was like kind of with Portia at this point. So they were really letting Portia have it. They really were. Carmen, Candy, and Dawn Juan were really kind of letting Portia have it. And she did try to kind of say, you know, Portia's my friend and you know, I wouldn't want to be anywhere with any of y'all if y'all are my friends and let nobody really tear you up and that kind of thing, which was the whole situation of why Dawn Juan got mad last week. So, yeah, okay, Shamia, but whatever, bitch. You're such a good friend to Portia that you're there trying to clear your name, so you just shut the fuck up, Shamia. Anyway, I'll get back to her slithery, slimy ass later. Because she's the worst kind of bitch. You know, she came in like she was really down with Portia at first. Because I thought she was Portia's friend first. Then we found out she's friend with Cat. Slithery, slimy. Okay? I'll get back to her. I'll talk about her some more later. Fucking bitch. Anyway, so, alright. Phaedra and Todd meet up. Todd goes down there. Now, I'm going to have to say, Phaedra, you lose. You lose, you lose, you lose. You're a shady motherfucker, Phaedra. You're shady, shady, shady. Shady like a goddamn fig tree. Now, Todd done presented receipts of everything. Her confessional was just nasty. That confessional, I can't even stick up for you, Phaedra. That confessional was nasty. Yes, I thought Todd was being bitchy, you know, and I was getting sick of him bringing this up. But now I actually see, bitch, you didn't pay. You didn't pay. You were playing games, Phaedra, bitch. Everybody knows cash on sight will keep down a motherfucking fight. Bitch, you've been playing. You tried to lead people to believe that you had paid. You ain't paid shit. Because the thing cost more, over $25,000. You'd have paid a little over 17 and playing games. But you still owe money. Quit playing. Now, we knew you kind of owed some, but you literally didn't pay a whole invoice. And the shit ain't even been released. You try to make, you really were leading us to believe one thing, and it was totally something different. You stopped paying, the project went on hold, the shit, bitch, you wrong. You wrong. Now, I ain't gonna never fuss at you about not wanting to take your boys to jail. I ain't got a problem with that. Because I don't believe kids are supposed to be introduced to jail. Fuck that bullshit. Now I'm with you on that. But bitch, all that about not paying people their money for their services and starting shit up and ain't got no money or don't want to finish, but fuck you and that bullshit, Phaedra. You are out of order. And then all this chit chatting you doing, that ain't cool. That's all some bullshit. That confession was nasty, talking about Todd looking for money in the couch pillows and all that shit. And then I don't know, they constantly on here are pulling up video of shit you say, and they show you contradicting yourself. One minute you say that money ain't no problem, and you throwing lavish parties and carrying on and getting your titties done and all of that. And then on the other hand, you talking about how hard it is to be a single parent. So which is it, bitch? Or do you need welfare and food stamps? Or bitch, you good? Which is it? Because bitch, you can't have it both ways. You either broke or you ain't. We'll wait. Okay, we ain't waiting no more. Bitch, you out of order. You a liar. And that's what I'm saying. And you're a liar. You're a liar with 1,200 motherfucking businesses that obviously aren't drawing up a bunch of cash because you're sitting around here fussing about cash and not doing the things that you're supposed to do. And that was shade. You were shaded. You shaded, Tar. And fuck you. And the way that them confessionals is, you know what? Honest to goodness, if I was Candy, bitch, I wouldn't be your friend. If I was Tar, I wouldn't be your friend. At all. At all. Okay? Maybe look at you a lot different, Miss Phaedra. I even gave you a pass about sleeping on the motherfucking air mattress because I know good dick make you act stupid sometimes. But now we're getting it all out there, child. You just lied. You just a liar. That's all. Just a liar. A good old Christian, Bible thumping, Bible dragging, toting, lying bitch. But whatever. That's all right. Whatever. And Carmen, that was so shady. When they were at the candy factory, and Carmen said something about her coming around with new shoes and new titties. Carmen, stop it. Stop it. You're doing a lot, Carmen. Cut it out. Anyway, moving on. Portia and her sister Lauren. Portia, you're jealous. That's all it is to it. That's all I see. Portia is jealous of the fact that Lauren is having a baby. And it's ugly. It's very ugly. And you're making a lot of this I think is done for the show as well. But you're making a whole point about her job and her being pregnant and basically letting her know, bitch, I'm not going to give you no time off for being pregnant because you're mad because she's pregnant because you're jealous. And only a dumb bitch would be jealous of their sister. Like that bitch, you're getting ready to be an aunt. That's what you need to be hanging on to. Hang on to the fact that you're getting ready to be an aunt, bitch. Go figure out what time that you can make out of your schedule to spend time with your new niece or nephew and be happy, you dumb motherfucker, instead of sitting around swolled up about the fact that your sister's pregnant and she's having a baby, because that's what I see, and it is very ugly. I see that green monster in the corner. Every time I see her and Lauren on the screen together, I see the little green monster in the corner. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You shouldn't want to be pregnant right now, because you ain't got no motherfucking man. So why you want to be pregnant? Why you want to have a baby? You want to have a baby by yourself? I mean, because you can do that because you taking plenty of dick to the box. So you can have a baby, if you don't want nothing else. If you don't mind not having a man or not, getting married and all of that. But you can go have a baby because God knows you taking dicks 2 and 3 at a time. So, I mean, shit. You double fisted, bitch. You be all right. Stop swallowing them. And you can get pregnant too. Moving the fuck on. She went to Portia took her ass to the Emmys. I'm going to give her this because, I don't really like her all like that. Bitch, your face was dusted. Dusted. That bitch was soft as butter. Soft as butter. That Asian woman painted the fuck out of Portia's face. Her face was done. Now that black motherfucker with them eyelashes on, I looked up and looked at the motherfucking hairdresser. He leaned back and his eyelash was this fucking long. I said, woo, that motherfucker looked like lamb chop. I said, them eyelashes, they was ridiculous. But that motherfucker, he fucked her hair up. He was doing all that shit for nothing. You got this flat iron with rhinestones and all this, and that's all the best you could come up with. Her hair was a mess. I hated it. It was just horrible. That dumbass plait. Now, the two little drindle curls she had in the front, I like those two little pieces because her face was done so well. The two little pieces was cool. The rest of all that shit she had hanging, them 22 bags of hair, she should have had that shit in some type of an updo or pull back in a chignon. That's all she needed. Bitch was wearing Oscar de la Renta. That old fucked up hair took away from the gown. The gown was pretty and it looked nice on her because the bitch is built. You can't take that away. She's built. Portia looked really, really pretty. She really did. Except for that dumbass hair. And that's probably because he took too much time fucking with them goddamn eyelashes. The eyelashes was in the way and he fucked her hair up. I didn't like that at all. That was horrible. And I said, he looked like a drag queen. You think he'd know better. And updo with an Oscar, bitch. Oscar de la Renta equals updo. Chignon. Something. Not that fucked up shit. It looked like a raggedy goddamn, I don't know what it was. It was fucked up. It was some shit that you do. Remember them old Barbie heads that you used to play with? It's just a big old Barbie head. That's what that hairdo looked like. That was just ridiculous. You didn't have to go to school for that. That was just fucked up. Anyway, so on this episode, we got to see Kenya's dad. And Kenya and her dad, you could kind of tell that they don't spend a lot of time together. But I think he was happy to see her. She was happy to see him as well. So it was nice to see that different side of Kenya. It was a more vulnerable side of Kenya instead of the bitch that generally shows up. And there was a lot of stuff going on. Her dad is just a regular dude. And you could tell he's just a regular dude. He ain't about all that flash and all that flaunt. He just an old regular old dude. She gave his ass that mint lemon water. He was like, the fuck is in this shit? Bitch, if you don't give me some motherfucking, some tap and go on, he was cool. Her dad, he just regular. He's been regularly found with some city gin. Just old regular old goddamn water. He didn't need all that bullshit. I laughed so hard at that shit. And then he basically told her, you run around here with a sign. Need a husband, need a man, and he basically let her know in a nice way, bitch, you look desperate, and that she may have actually passed the right one up. He said that she had the one guy that he really liked. She ran that motherfucker off. And he basically told her, chill out with all these motherfucking expectations and be real, bitch. And then you can find a man and stop all this bullshit. Stop all this bullshit. But that's what daddy don't know. I said before, you can't find a man. I'm looking for a woman. But anyway, she took her dad down to her house. And of course, I laughed when that motherfucker said, I thought we was going down in a ditch. That drop down going into where her house is, I just see that as being problems. And he basically they didn't even get no footage of him going up in the house. He just was like, ugh. And she said, what about the house? He said, you don't want to know what I think, so. He thinks she done been had. I keep laughed and went on. But I like her dad. He was just a cool old regular dude. Then I didn't like it. It was hurtful when when they started talking. And he kind of broke down and was saying, that he was really hurt when he had went through all the trouble of getting all his kids in the same place, getting them together. And then Kenya kind of ran away. And the whole thing was all about her saying, that he just, he basically felt as though she felt like he wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. That no matter what they gave, she just wanted more. I kind of could see both sides of that. I mean, because I don't have to be, I don't have to be satisfied with less when I have the potential to get more. And obviously, she was right because this bitch she does have a lavish life. You can't deny that. She has talents and things that actually did take her to another place. So she needed to leave. She had to leave. But it was hurtful to see that man break down that way because he felt that way. He was hurt. But I think they kind of covered some ground and they didn't really go real far into it. But we saw that she wants him to go to Detroit because she wants to gather all her family members together, and he was kind of closed to it. But then in the next episode, we seen that I think he actually is going. So that means that some ground was actually covered, and there was some healing that was done with her and her dad, wherever this stuff took place down in Atlanta. So it was all worth it. It was all worth it. It was cool. And I think they probably patched up some of their stuff, and that's cool because Kenya got a real tumultuous relationship with her family. And I don't guess it has to be. I think they can move, hopefully they can move forward. Um, yeah, it's cool to see a different side of Kenya when she ain't being so ugly. Yeah, it's cool. She hate that motherfucking Phaedra though. When they had the little party, the little launch party, Kenya was starting right the fuck back up, pointing out, well, where the fuck is Phaedra? Why ain't she here? She the one that started all the trouble and all that shit. I said, there you go, back to acting a motherfucker. Keeping the shit rolling. Keep your checks rolling in, Miss Kenya. Anyway, so we actually had a scene where we had Candy and Todd, and they sat down with Cynthia and Peter, and they had dinner, and they basically were getting caught up, and Candy was actually telling them all of the stuff that had went on at the video launch party. And that whole thing. So you could tell Candy was really feeling some kind of way. She really was. She's been feeling some kind of way about the whole situation and being talked about, basically. And I think her feelings have gotten hurt. As a matter of fact, Candy. Her feelings have gotten hurt. That's what that went on. But that whole dinner was cool with Cynthia and Peter. And then the shit took a left turn, child. They started talking about that restaurant and shit. Next thing you know, look across the table, Cynthia and Peter was damn near arguing about the motherfucking shit. So they just still can't see eye to eye on, the fact that he's not home and all of that. They better get a hold of that shit before that shit get out of hand. For real, because Candy and Todd was looking at them like, they ain't fixed it yet, child. Look at him, honey. Look at him. So I was like laughing at that. I was like, that's a mess. But anyway, they went on to Cynthia's customer appreciation function is what it was, her event. They were selling little glasses and all that. Marla was there. She helped put things together and all that. First thing is first. Kim feels, girl, you just can't get it right. She just can't get it right. Nice top. That's a good look. Her hair, that's the best that her hair's looked thus far. And it wasn't nothing great. It was just, old wig jammed on her head and had it pulled up in a ponytail. But it didn't look bad in her face. Looked pretty. She looked pretty. She really did. Fortunately, she looked pretty. With the hair, a lot of that hair up off her face and just a few pieces hanging down. Not quite a Jackson, but very 5-star. Okay? But she looked pretty. She really did. I ain't gonna try to even clown her. She looked pretty. She clowned her motherfucking self. Baby, I looked down at the motherfucking pants. That motherfucking Kim that took her ass up in Joanne Fabrics, baby, and said, oh, look at this floral printed fabric, baby. I'm going to make me some pants and I'm going to kill them with these. You killed us, bitch. Them pants left me dead to the motherfucking couch, bitch. Them pants was horrible. They were horrible. The fit was horrible. The fabric was horrible. They looked cheap. And it was truly a craft little situation she had going on. She ain't about the motherfucking pants. Kim that made them. They were horrible. Horrible, horrible. Just can't get it right. What was wrong with just some plain old black slacks, Kim? Why you always gotta fuck it up? Always gotta fuck it up. Then she said and she's loosening up. You see, she's telling Candy. She said, girl, you got some good products, honey. Said, me and my husband used for that bedroom, Candy, yeah. I said, boy, she's starting to loosen up, honey. Starting to loosen up. He done went up in you and played with the man in the boat, honey, with that goddamn musical vibrators and shit. He got you good from the top up, honey. Maybe if he fuck you one time real good with the real stuff, you could get the rest of the outfit together. Mess. So anyway, so Candy ends up she's talking about the situation again at the party. Portia comes in, Portia comes up, and she basically tried to clear the air with Candy. Said, girl, are we okay? Shamia actually came in and seen me and told me what was going on. Slithering, slimy black bitch. Now she done ran from Candy's, ran over to Portia's. Do you see it? Do you see the slithery, slimy black bitch? And she did all that. So Candy basically was like, okay, well, let's just go over here and talk, away from the people. The way friends actually handle things. Well, Karma decided that Candy don't need to talk to her. They want to be in it. They just want to be in it. And Kenya was like, yeah, bitch, go on over there and said, make sure Candy's okay. Because, we know how Portia do. I'm stopping Kenya, you troublemaking motherfucker. But then she goes on over there and Carmen and them come over and Portia's like, well, wait a minute now. We ain't got to do all this. This is crazy. I mean, we're friends. We're just talking. And I really don't want to have this conversation with you with all of your friends like this, Candy. And Candy's like, well, we ain't got to have this conversation. Candy was getting kind of, yeah, about it. And then Candy basically, I said, look at her, she and her feelings. Her feelings is her. She basically told Portia at that point, and I'm paraphrasing, bitch, we're not friends. Don't expect any friendly gestures from me, bitch. Fuck you. Hello and goodbye. And that's where we at. And Portia was like, you know what? I'm out of here. So here goes Shamia running after Portia. Portia was leaving, which is what she should have did. Candy told Portia what she had to say. I understood it. Fuck it. You mad? You done with her? Fuck it, bitch. Be done with her. It don't have to be drawn out no whole big thing. Portia, ain't no need. I mean, you can't go whoop Candy's ass. She's pregnant. And if she don't want to be bothered, she don't want to be bothered. Fuck it. It is what it is. And leave. Everybody was doing exactly what they needed to do. And that was it. Fuck it. Ain't nobody at blame. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. But then you got that black bitch, that Shamia, go running after Portia. She goes outside. She's talking to Portia. Portia's like, of course you know the people to talk shit. I don't really know what's going on. All that bullshit. Bitch, you got busted. You was talking shit and you got busted. It is what it is. Now swallow the pill and go on. Well, that ain't good enough for them because that ain't enough drama. So Carmen takes her motherfucking monkey ass, and Candy should have stopped her, but she didn't. Carmen goes outside. Now she wants to see what Shamia and Portia's talking about. Why, Candy? You were done with it, bitch. You said what you had to say. Why'd you even let Carmen? She should have told Carmen, girl, just leave it alone. But no, you didn't. Carmen took her ass out there, and Portia basically let her have it. Told her, why am I even talking to you? Who are you, bitch? You are the fucking paid help. And she went the fuck on, read Carmen, and went on down the street. And in the confessional, she was like, I ain't talking to either one of y'all. She left Shamia alone and Carmen. Portia, she was on it. She was on it, She was doing exactly what she needed to do. Fuck the fake shit. Fuck you bitches. You bitches is about mess and I'm out of here. And she left. I said, see, y'all think she dumb? Well, I know she dumb. But she was handling herself good that day. She did good. You did that. I ain't trying to give her a compliment. Fuck her. She did all right. I just don't like her, y'all. I just don't. But she was right. She did the right thing. Remove yourself from the situation and fuck it. And naturally, because then they ended up, she had lunch with Candy, and her and Candy basically patched the shit up. She basically told Candy, I know you. It looks like you think I'm taking sides because Portia, that I've been being with Phaedra because she needs me more than what you need me. But I really ain't taking sides. Candy was still trying to feel some kind of way, but she ended up buying in. And Portia basically asked, they patched it, and Portia asked her, what's up? I mean, what can I do to try to help patch you and Phaedra's friendship up? Because that's what I was trying to do. I've never tried to tear you all down. I really would like to see you all patch everything up. Everybody bought into it. Everybody's good. So with the splicing and the editing last week, we're the ones that got bamboozled because we thought it was getting ready to be something really going down. But it was just some bullshit, and they bamboozled us and faked us out, and everybody's happy again, like they did at that last fucked up ass goddamn reunion. So anyway, that's what went on. So not such a great episode. No climax, no nothing big, just some bullshit. But again, we tune in. This is what we tune in for. They'll get something else going because right now ain't no storylines, ain't nobody to fight. So Todd and them done cleared everything up. Phaedra says she gonna pay the money and shit. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got shit else. I can't even turn a somersault and try to make y'all laugh for nothing because wasn't shit going on. Ain't nothing to somersault about. It is what it is. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Y'all know how that works. And I'll catch up with y'all next week. We'll see what bullshit they slide at us this time. All right, y'all. Later.